breaking the paradigm of the teacher and the student, and the one who teaches and the one who is being taught, toward cooperating and learning together. Learning to listen with focusing. Cordillera Elementary and High School. It all starts with the felt interest of the managers and teachers of the Cordillera Elementary and High School, located in Loja, Ecuador, in sharing a new way of listening to ourselves with focusing. The meeting starts, nobody has been introduced, it's a different beginning. It starts with the game of the pause, the game of the clock and the pause. Before the teacher and managers say their names, they are asked to make a 5-second pause. One group member keeps track of the time. It is a game for having fun. Some of the participants can do it, but with difficulty and much surprise. Others cannot, but they are accompanied with affection while they try again to pause 3 or 4 times without being able to do it. It doesn't matter, it's just a game, the game of the pause. It is mentioned that maybe silence is a long pause, a very long pause, and it is also said that maybe this silence, this long pause, may be one of the most beautiful ways of listening to another person, of being by that person's side with sustained attention. Each participant in the group feel touched by the simplicity of the game and the difficulty of pausing, something that was not really considered before. The environment of the workshop starts to show the magic of focusing. The game of the pause is strengthened when the teachers are invited to have a candy, when they are asked if they did or did not pause before taking it. Most of them answer that they did not pause. The paradox of it being easy and difficult to share the pause starts to become evident. The trainer asks next if the participants were ever taught to feel. This question is disconcerting. He takes an electric adapter lying close to him, gives it to the teachers, and accompanies them while they touch and feel this object, which is strange but at the same time familiar. When they pause to feel in a natural way, it is evident that they are pausing. Some of the participants have a hard time putting into words what they feel. The felt sense starts to emerge with some surprise and fascination. Again, there is evidence that the pause is a space given to the body to feel and take into account something else, the felt sense. During this workshop, the different topics related to listening with focusing, or the new way of learning to listen, are considered. The respect, the absence of criticism or judgments, the lack of interpretations or directioning, starting from giving back what arises from each participant, is demonstrated. At this moment, no connection of interested curiosity is noticed between the participants. There is a climate of confidence, of being able to express what one feels, without the fear of being criticized, questioned, or mocked. Giving back what the other feels is strengthened by using the trainer's own language. He calls it Williams language. He makes sounds showing a felt bodily expression about what he expresses, and all the teachers give it back to him with a lot of attention, even though they are hearing these expressions for the first time. Then it is evident that every person feels differently from the others, and that a person can be by someone's side without interpreting, without judging, without knowing what the other one is feeling, just with a pause, attentively accompanying what the other person seems to be expressing. The workshop goes on and the participants take part in an exercise, in pairs, to learn to accompany his or her partner. For this exercise, wooden sticks are used, 1 per couple. One person stands in front of the other and they hold the sticks using their index fingers without talking, just standing beside another human being, maybe just taking care of him or her. At the beginning, both persons do the exercise with their eyes open. Then one person closes his or her eyes and the other keeps them open. After a while, they switch roles. Finally, both close their eyes and move around the room feeling the music. Some couples even dance. It is noticed and felt that it only has to do with accompanying another human being. Then, all the teachers express what they felt while William accompanies them, always manifesting respect, without judging, without analyzing, without making interpretations, without telling them what they have to do or if they are right or wrong. That simple way of being beside another person with regard to what he or she is feeling. Next, the I message is shared with the participants, which is only parting from what I feel, what is my closest and only truth. Presential language is also shared with the group of people. The use of it implies taking into account what I am feeling and what is arising as something there, as something in me, as something that. The group is now ready to interact, cooperate, and learn together, looking on with amazement at the fact that expressing what one feels mysteriously strengthens the movement and energy of the group. And also, observing that when one does not tell the truth, the context lacks strength. The energy is dispersed and reduced without truth. The group and everybody are moved by this beautiful discovery. Expressing what one feels has an effect on and moves the context, the group, and the environment with which we interact towards life. We are almost done and the group stays calm, attentive, and even touched. Nobody moves. Then, the trainer asks the participants whether they would like to open up themselves to what they feel and relate to themselves internally. It is mentioned that whoever does not feel like participating has the liberty to do so. It is the sequence of a collective focusing process, using everything that the 21st century genius called Eugene Genlin and his life partner, Mary Hendricks, have taught and shared with us. When this process is finished, the trainer gives back what each person felt, without leaving anything unattended or taking anything for granted. Everything accompanied with the heart, with the feeling that comes with the pause. The workshop has ended after 4 hours. A happy Latin American song is playing. The group of teachers express their gratitude to the trainer, but especially, they show their commitment to sharing what they have learned with their families and students. The pause, even as a game, and the beauty to express what one feels have been shared. Perhaps today the footprint of authenticity begins for everyone. And to me, the flame and passion to learn from the pause grows. From human interaction, with the simplicity of just being at someone's side and listening to what he or she feels. So simple and so complex at the same time.